EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Whoa! And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he will score. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Daniels now on 1st down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Diggs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On second down, Goff. This one complete right side. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll get this out wide. And the defense can't come up and stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing here is Goff. Quick throw, taken in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down and 3. On play action, Goff. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. A 50-yard. And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The Lions called their first timeout. Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Following the completion, will get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Daniels. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Goff to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but In all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Here's Gibbs. Marked down at the 6. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. One more time, they try Gibbs. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. To throw is Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Detroit. Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, it's Daniels. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and When you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Commanders 41, Lions 14.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down. On target to Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now on third and that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard.
Here's a second and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They give it, and it's 4. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Daniels to throw on second down. Here's a screen set up for 4. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing is Daniels. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. York now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. complete. It is St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff to throw on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They gain 18 yards on that ball. First down, Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. Throwing, Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. To the left side and caught by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll look deep, left sideline.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! First and 10. Now Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That's over the middle and intercepted. And His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, a give to Ford. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll run once more with 4. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On play action, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it. The defender got there first, and fortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Now, Goff. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's Goff. This one complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Daniels. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On the ground, this is 4. Not much. Second and long coming up. Again, it's 4. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one all but over. Here's third down. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.